So hi guys, welcome back to the video, and today we will talk about the residency series video number 3, that is duty hours versus work-life balance in residency. Okay, so the most common question asked by every resident who is entering into the residency, be it obs gynae or any other clinical branches like medicine or surgery, or any other busy clinical branches. So they commonly ask that if I will have a life outside the residency. So the answer is yes, you will have a life outside your residency, but that won't be the same as you are already used to. It will be very different, okay? And there are some reality checks to it. So in this video, I'll talk about the realities associated with your work-life balance in the residency. Okay, so let's begin. So the first reality is the reality of duty hours. Depending on your hospitals and the departmental work, you will have these kinds of duties. That is, you will have regular duties every day. That is every day, almost every day. Some in first year too, you cannot expect holiday on Saturday or Sunday. Most in few months you may be getting a Sunday or a holiday off, but initially in the 6 months, I don't want you to expect any Sunday off or holiday off. Okay, so you will have your regular working hours plus emergency duties, which can be 24-hour extending to 48 hours, depending on how your department is functioning already. Okay, you will have a 24-hour to 36 hours or 48 hours call. You will have night shifts, suppose emergency labor room duties or any gynae emergency duties like that. You will have weekend duties, as I told you. Mostly in the first 6 months, you will have all weekends gone, and you will have labor room postings with unpredictable workload. Why I say unpredictable workload? Because you never know what kind of emergency will come. Sometimes it may be chill, you may be going home on time as expected, but sometimes it may extend beyond your expected duty hours, which will happen most of the time in your residency. So you should be ready that yes, it is going to be tough. And while entering this specialty, you already know obs gynae is a 24 into 7 department, so it will work 24 into 7, and emergency can come any time of the day, any day of the week or the month. Doesn't matter if it is government holiday or any festival or whatsoever. So you should be ready for this kind of duties. Okay, some days will be manageable uh, as per predictable workload. Okay, you will know, okay, in labor room I have this patients, and I'll send this investigation, collect investigations, and I'll give this things in over. But sometimes what can happen is, suppose your duty is going to be finished, but at the same time only one ectopic ectopic patient came, so you had to take the patient, stat in emergency OT. You cannot wait for the next team for the handover for that patient. So sometimes it is very unpredictable, but most of the time it is predictable. Okay. Your next reality is that not every posting is equally busy. So most of the time, what the newcomers forget, that your every duty will not be busy in obs and gynae or any other clinical branches. You should know that sometimes you may get fresh air, sometimes you may see the daylight in your even in your first 6 months. So suppose labor room duties are almost busy going, and some emergency rotations can be physically and mentally demanding, suppose in HDU or in ICU or in other places. No? If you are posted in labor room, so is already hectic. But if you are posted in a busy ward on admission days, there may be many patients admitting at a time, and you will be busy throughout, sending the investigations, doing the workup, preparing the patient for the OT. And some OPD postings or academic postings may offer predictable schedules. Like in AIIMS Daily, we have family planning postings. So it does not extend up to night. So it is most likely, from 8 to 5, 6, or never it goes up till 7, I'll say, until there are you know, some ill patient, which is very rare. So that posting is very chilled for us JRs. There are IVF postings in our junior residency at AIIMS Daily. That is also a chilled posting. But there are labor room posting, which is hectic. There are a few other postings. We have PHC posting in Ballabgarh, which is very hectic, but that is the most enjoyable posting of every JR. I can, say on behalf of others also. That is the best, memorable, and the most hardworking and the most learned posting of ours. So there are many different kinds of posting depending on your hospital and your departmental workflow, where you will get some free time for yourself, you'll get some free air, you'll get time to eat food 3 times meal or 4 times meal, you will get time to sleep. You won't always be just waking up in a hurry to go to hospital or coming so late night in your room. So there are some chill postings. So wait for that. Okay. Never think that you will never get a normal life back in these 3 years. You will get, everyone gets. Okay. And just remember the workload varies. So your next reality checkup is the biggest challenge isn't the number of hours. So most of the resident thinks that the biggest challenge in the duty of a junior resident in obs and gynae is going to be the number of hours. No, it's not the number of hours, it's the unpredictability of the working hours. Okay, so many of the time you might plan to leave on time and then you receive an emergency admission, as I already gave you an example. You can sit down for dinner and get an emergency C-section. Suppose there is acute fetal bradycardia, then you have to run for that. Sometimes you might expect a quiet night and you just end up in conducting multiple deliveries. So learn to adapt to the uncertainty of the residency. Okay, as early as you learn it, uh, then as early, then you will be more, you know, secure in your mind, and you won't be just, you know, just cursing yourself for joining this branch. So learn to adapt to the uncertainty. And the next reality is work-life balance means something different during residency. So different work-life balance in residency means that suppose when you were a MBBS student in your medical school, you had a fixed schedule of some lectures and practical classes. Then after that, you were free to go anywhere. You can play anything, chess, cricket, whatever. You can have your online classes. You can talk with friends. You can go to library. So there are plenty of free times. But in residency, it is not so. That is why residency comes as a shocker to many of us. As I told you in previous slides, that there is so much of unpredictability in the working hour and the postings. So you have to protect your sleep whenever you get time. It's not that you will sleep 10 to 6 or 12 to 8 or whatever time. There is no fixed sleeping hours in residency. So you can sleep whenever you want to, when you are getting the time for it. Okay. So adjust to that. You have to make time for your meals. You might not get proper lunch time or dinner time or breakfast time. So go and eat whenever you get time for it. Sometimes already you will be getting scolded for very minor things here and there from your senior JRs, from your SRs, from your consultant. So just take some time for eating and get an extra, scolding for that. It does not matter much. At least your stomach is full for hearing those scoldings. Just stay connected with your friends and family. You can call, if you are living afar from your home, you can call your mother or close friends or whoever you want to talk to, or from whoever your by talking to your tension gets relieved. So you can just call them and have a chat whenever you can for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Try to maintain at least one hobby or activity you like to enjoy. So that will keep you sane. That is a very big thing, and that will keep you sane for a long time. So try to keep some time, or try to have some time for one of your hobbies, whichever is possible. Okay. And take advantage of lighter days when they come. Suppose you got a weekend off, or you got a day off, or whatsoever. Try to enjoy. If you want to sleep, you can just sleep like myself. I enjoy by sleeping and just watching Netflix whole day. So you can do that. You can go and watch a movie with friends. You can go out and eat well, or you can go out and just do whatever you like to, so you utilize your free days well. Okay, because balance is achieved over weeks and months. Don't expect balance every day. You will not get it. So it will come over weeks and months, and as soon as you believe it and as soon as you accept it, it will be easier for you. Okay. So the next thing is some common mistakes which residents make, which all of us make, and which we should be avoiding for keeping us, balanced and sane. So the first thing is neglecting physical health. So in first year residency, most of us, we skip meals, we forget to drink water, or we think, okay, if we drink water, we have to go to washroom and we are not getting time for it. Sometimes, there are poor sleep. So all these leads to fatigue, and most of the residents lose so much of weight in first year. I myself lost so much weight in first year. So I am not saying that you will get time, or whoever is watching who is already a resident, you are getting time for meals and proper water. You may not get, but try to have something in your bag, some biscuits or protein bars, have one water bottle. Mostly we carry a bag, sling bag with us in residency, and we keep some pens or notes or papers and some important things related to our work. So try to keep some food also in your bag and have it time to time. You don't need to sit for it in a separate place, and it you can just walking along the corridors and you can have it. Drink your water, refill your bottles. Okay. So meals and hydration and sleep is very important, and sleep wherever you can, whenever you can, whenever you are getting time. Okay. Giving up all personal activities. So many of us, we feel guilty if you are, suppose if I like painting and I got a day off today and I painted whole day. So tomorrow I may think when I go to duty and a consultant ask me question about a patient related to some, topic, and I'm unable to answer it. So I might think that, oh, I wasted a day yesterday by doing painting. I could have read, but don't think so. You will get time for your study in your second and third year, and sometimes in your first year also. But don't think that you have to study all the time, all your free time. Don't do that. That is a very big mistake. And you will get more frustrated if you do that. Now, don't just work and study all the time. Pick your time for some activity or your hobbies. Okay. The third thing is comparing yourself constantly. You might be comparing yourself with your colleague. Just remember that everyone has a different pace of working and learning. So if you keep comparing yourself constantly with others, you will never be happy. Uh, just remember that you are not less than anyone. You have come here, you are you know, at least at the same level with your colleagues, whoever has come there. So don't feel yourself as someone lesser than the other. It will only create stress and fatigue, and your mood will be low. So try to avoid that. Number 6 is there are some survival tips for your residency for balancing your work and life, and these are keep healthy snacks. Okay, as I told you, try to have something in your side bag, and you can have it during your duties, in between your duties, whatsoever. Prioritize sleep wherever you have the opportunity. Learn time management. If you have a predictable posting, suppose you know कि, okay, I'm posted in one OPD which runs from this time to that time. So after that, I can utilize my time in 2 hours by learning, 2 hours by watching one movie or sleeping or going out with friends or eating out elsewhere. So just try to manage your time. Use small pockets of free time productively. So suppose uh, you are sitting in an OT, one case is going on, but you are not scrubbed in that, you are just sitting and watching the case. So meanwhile, you can open the book in your phone and you can learn about the case or the OT steps at least. So try to manage your time effectively and productively, okay? And if you have some free time, you can continue your hobby or learn new hobby, or you can learn anything which reduces your stress. Build supportive relationships with your co-resident. This is very important. Your co-resident is going to stay with you for those 3 years, and they will be going through the same as you are going. So they will understand you more than anyone else, than any of your other friends or family. So try to have a good relationship with them. Ask for help whenever overwhelmed. Many of the time you will be overwhelmed. Everyone gets overwhelmed. You might be thinking of resigning. You might be thinking of, like, what is happening with me? Uh, I don't know. I don't belong here. What I am doing, I am ruining my life. I am ruining my time. So you might be thinking like this. So whenever you feel stressed now, just ask for help. Everyone, at least your co-residents, they are with you. They know what you are going through, so they will understand you. You can ask for help from your seniors and sometimes your consultant also. They might not always understand you, but they know that okay, every residents go through these things, and they might help you by counseling at least. Okay, so try to ask for help, and don't ignore signs of burnout. Sometimes only asking for help and only listening to solution will not help you in real. Sometimes you'll be so burnt out that you need some break. So don't hesitate to ask for break when you are burnt out, okay? Whatever I have told you in this video, whatever tips I have given you, try to incorporate those in your life during residency. And even if despite doing all that, you are feeling burnt out, so just take a break, go to your family, take some leave, uh, plan some holiday to any place, or you can go back to your family and spend some time with them. Have some good homely food, have some good sleep. You can meet your friends, and then just come back with a fresh mind and then join the your work again. So don't forget to give your mental health and physical health the utmost priority at any point of your life. Nothing matters more than that. Okay. Now comes the good side of the residency. While we know that residency is very demanding, it is very exhausting, but there are some really good sides to it. You will make some strong friendships of your life during residency. You will have some and most of the memorable experience of your life during residency. You will have a rapid professional growth, no doubt, and you will have a sense of confidence that develops over time. So when we look back now, like myself, after doing 3 years of junior residency, during residency I used to think, oh, I'll just want to go home, I just want to finish it and go back home, I am so much frustrated and so much burnt out. But uh, now at this point of my life as a senior resident, I just miss my residency a lot. I have learned a lot. I have become more confident person in my life. I have become more aware and more quick. My reflexes have developed so much over these 3 years, and I like myself a more as a I've become a better person, and I have developed some good bonds over these years. I have met some really good people over these years, and all this because I was a junior resident at a good place, in a good branch, in a branch of my choice, and I worked really hard and with my heart. So there are really going to be some nice experiences and memories in your residency. So don't forget the good side, okay? When you come out now after doing your residency, junior residency, everyone remembers how, no matter how hard their life was, but those were the, at least one of the best 3 years of their life. So you will have your best 3 years of your life in your residency, at least if you love the subject, if you love the branch. So don't forget that, okay? So my closing message to you guys will be that the residency is definitely going to be demanding, and your work will seem to, sometimes take over your life. But work-life balance does not mean having equal time for everything during your residency. You won't have equal time for sleeping, learning, ward work, for playing. You won't have it. But you have to prioritize and take your time and manage your time during this period. You should know, okay, I'll be getting this period off, so I'll utilize my time in that way. You have to keep yourself sane. You have to keep yourself fed, well hydrated, and have some sleep whenever you can so that you go with the workflow. If you develop fatigue, you will not work well. That will create a self doubt. That will create, some sort of comparison between you and your colleague. Again, you will feel fatigue of that, and then this cycle grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and you will fall into it deeper and deeper and deeper. So don't fall into it. Try to keep yourself sane by feeding yourself, by having good amount of hydration, by having good amount of sleep whenever you can. I know in residency we prioritize our work and patient. We have to prioritize. I'm not telling you that don't prioritize that and just uh, try to, just take time from your work and just do whatever you want. You have to give priority to your work only. And after that, whatever time you have to manage that in such a situation that these things keep you happy. Okay. So, and don't think that this lifestyle is going to be there for your whole life. No, this isn't going to be there for your whole life. So try to work harder, study harder, uh, making friendships harder, and have some softness for your patient, for yourself, for your family, for your colleagues. And soon you will realize that this period is going to be the best period of your life. You are making really good bonds. You are becoming a more confident version of yourself. You are becoming self-aware. You are becoming, more passionate. You are becoming more learned. You are learning so many things, not only study, but about patient-doctor relationship, about colleague-colleague relationship. So in this period, you will learn many things, and just don't try to make your work-life balance every day. You will not be able to do it. No one is being able to do it, but it will be there over time, over weeks, over months, over years, and you will feel happy. You will not feel burnt out after some days or months or first year at least. So try to give yourself some time and don't have self-doubt. You have come to this place, you have come in this branch, and you will do good. Most of you do. And just keep yourself sane. I have told this 100 times, and this is very important. No, this is very important. Keep yourself sane, and everything will work out okay. You will survive residency, and you will do very good, and you will go through it. Everyone goes through it, and always there is a brighter side on the other side of it. So do well, eat well, sleep well, learn well, manage your patient well, and ask for help whenever you need, and take break whenever you feel burnt out, and have some hobbies or learn new things, and be happy. Okay, so if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and watch the channel for further more videos and tips for residency. Okay, thank you.